Have you ever sat in silence and felt the world moving, yet you felt completely still, untouched, unmoved, as if life had drained of all its color, sound, and warmth? When even the things that once made your heart beat faster feel like ghosts of a life that no longer fits, you start to wonder, what's wrong with me? But what if I told you nothing is wrong with you at all? What if this is the sacred doorway into your deepest transformation yet? What if this numbness is not an ending, but a mysterious beginning? And in this video, we're not just facing the void. We're learning how to walk through it and return with the fire that your soul has been waiting to reignite. Emptiness is often mistaken as a sign of despair, but in truth, it is the purest space for revelation. When nothing excites you, when the joy fades and the world feels like a faded memory, your spirit is calling you inward. This isn't a breakdown, it's a breakthrough waiting to happen. You are not being punished. You are being emptied so you can finally be filled with something that is truly real. You're being stripped of noise so you can hear the whisper of your own truth again. You've outgrown the life that once held you, and now your soul is preparing you for what comes next. We live in a world that tells us we must always be chasing happiness, performing productivity, staying entertained, constantly feeling good. But that's not the soul's rhythm. The soul grows in silence. It expands in stillness. It speaks loudest when the world goes quiet. So when your life suddenly feels muted, understand this. Your soul is reclaiming its space. It is tired of the surface. It's leading you into the deep, into the raw, into the real. And that journey can feel terrifying because it requires you to sit with the feelings we've been trained to run from. What you are going through is sacred disillusionment. The veil is lifting, the distractions are falling away. The temporary joys can no longer hold you because your soul is demanding something eternal. And in that space of confusion and numbness, something ancient inside of you is waking up. It is asking you to stop, to breathe, to listen. And most of all, to surrender the need to fix everything and instead feel what needs to be felt. It's not that joy is gone, it's that the version of joy you used to know is evolving. And before it can take new form, you must walk through the valley where everything feels like nothing. This is where spiritual maturity is born. This is where you stop chasing what's outside and begin remembering what's within. Because real joy, the kind that changes your life, doesn't come from outside validation. It comes from alignment. And alignment often begins with letting go of everything that no longer fits your frequency. In this season, you must become gentle with yourself. Don't force the healing. Don't chase after the light. Become the witness. Observe without judgment. Sit with your soul like you would with a dear friend who is hurting. Offer compassion. Offer patience. Trust that what feels like death is actually the planting of a new seed, deep in the soil of your becoming. And like any true growth, it begins in the dark. This numbness you feel is not the end. It's the space in between endings and beginnings. The soul's silent breath before its next big inhale. The pain of not knowing is your teacher now. The emptiness is a womb. You are being remade, reformed, realigned. This is not a chapter to rush through. This is a sacred pause, and if you dare to sit in it, you'll begin to hear something. Your true voice, whispering from beneath the noise. Do not mistake quietness for absence. The divine is not far from you. It's closer than your breath, watching over your process, waiting for you to come home to yourself. Sometimes when we feel nothing, it's because the old ways of feeling no longer serve us. We are being rewired to sense life from the soul instead of the senses. This is a higher level of awareness, and like all spiritual promotions, it comes with discomfort before clarity. Let your daily rituals become sacred. Take slow walks, right to your soul. Cry if the tears come. Laugh even if you don't feel like it. Look at the sky. Touch the earth. These small acts may feel pointless now, but they are not. They are the seeds of remembrance. They are the echoes of your soul trying to find its way back through the fog. Keep planting them. Keep trusting them. One day soon, the light will return, and you will realize you never lost it. It was inside you all along. We are exploring this inner transformation in today's video. You are not lost, you are awakening. You are not empty, you are transitioning. And something beautiful, something unshakable, is about to be born from this stillness you are walking through. Stay with this video till the end. There's something waiting just for you in the final words that may change how you view everything you're going through. In these quiet moments where everything seems stripped bare, your spirit is undergoing a sacred reset. This isn't burnout. This isn't laziness. It's your soul recalibrating after caring too much for too long. You've poured so much energy into pleasing others, achieving goals, maintaining control. Now your soul is asking for restoration. The universe pauses you, not to punish, but to protect. To teach you that your worth was never in what you produced. It was always in who you are, even when you're doing nothing at all. Many people walk through life never realizing they've disconnected from their essence, until everything loses flavor. Food doesn't taste the same. Music doesn't sound the same. The faces around you blur. You smile, but it's hollow. This is when the universe gently pulls you inward, away from the noise so you can begin to remember. To remember that joy isn't always loud or thrilling. Sometimes it is quiet and sacred and must be found not outside, but deep inside the sanctuary of your spirit. If you feel like the world is moving without you, maybe it's because you're meant to take a different path. When everything external becomes dull, it's an invitation to turn your gaze within. You start asking different questions. Not what will make me happy, but what makes me whole. Not how can I feel better, but what part of me is calling to be seen, heard, healed. And when you begin to ask real questions, the soul begins to give real answers. There is divine intelligence in the pause. Even nature rests. The seasons slow down, the trees go bare, the sky darkens earlier. There is nothing wrong with winter, it is necessary. In the same way, your emotional winter is not a failure. It is a vital part of your rebirth. Just like seeds need darkness to sprout, your purpose needs stillness to emerge. The deeper the silence now, the louder your soul will sing later. This disconnection from the world is secretly connecting you to your source. It's a sacred recalibration, reminding you that happiness doesn't live in the outside world. It lives in your awareness. It breathes in your ability to be present with the now. And the now, as dull as it may feel, is sacred ground. It is the ground where truth grows, where peace begins, where clarity is born. Don't fear the silence. Sit with it. Let it teach you. Rebuilding your joy doesn't come from force. It comes from curiosity. What happens if you slow down and do something small that once brought you peace? Not for results, but just to feel. What if you allowed yourself to paint again? Not to be good, but to connect. What if you walked barefoot on the grass or looked at the sky without expecting an answer, just to feel alive again? These little moments are soul breaths. They seem insignificant, but they are powerful medicine for a weary heart. And if you feel like giving up, know this. You are not alone in this valley. Countless souls walk through this sacred tunnel, where the lights dim and the noise fades, so they can emerge on the other side, radiant and whole. You are in good company. The awakening always begins in the darkness. This isn't your destruction, it's your construction. The soul often tears down what isn't aligned so it can rebuild something you never knew you needed. The world will try to rush your healing. Don't let it. Go at your own rhythm. Let your spirit guide you, not society. The deepest changes happen in silence. The most profound shifts are invisible to the eye, but undeniable to the soul. You are becoming, you are transforming, you are rising. Even if you can't see it yet, trust the process. Even when it feels like everything is falling apart, sometimes it needs to fall apart to fall into place. You are not broken. You are breaking open. You are not lost. You are being redirected to your center. This numbness is not your enemy. It is a quiet companion, sitting beside you in the waiting room of transformation. Hold its hand. Listen to its silence. Let it show you what truly matters. And slowly you will begin to feel again. Slowly the color will return. Slowly the spark will rise. And when it does, you will rise with it. But this time you'll rise knowing who you truly are. Not because of what you own or what you've achieved, but because you found yourself in the silence. You danced with the dark. You made peace with the unknown. And that kind of knowing, That kind of joy can never be taken from you again. What is your opinion? Comment me below. I want to hear how your soul has been whispering in this silent space. Don't forget to subscribe for more curious and deep thoughts like this. And if you want to go deeper into the roots of your soul's journey, check out the video linked in the description. Because sometimes one message is all it takes to remember who you really are.